Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about compound interest. First off, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go and subscribe. And if you want to private message me, make sure you join the Patreon right over here. You can private message me, we can talk, you can help me decide what the next videos are going to be about. And if you're interested in house flipping, we can chat about that as well. All right, so we will dive right into the video. So first off, we're going to talk about the power of compound interest, your money's best friend. This is unlocking wealth with time and patience. Introduction. What we'll cover. What is compound interest? The eighth wonder of the world. Simple versus compound interest. The key difference. How compounding works. The snowball effect. Real world examples and why it matters to you. Tips to maximize your compounding. What is compound interest? Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, doesn't pay it. Interest earning interest. So compound interest is interest earning interest. Simple versus compound interest. So over on the left, we have the simple interest. This $1,000 example. Your interest calculated only on the principal amount. Example 1,000 at 5%. Simple interest $50 a year, every year, and it doesn't go up. Now on the right, we have compound interest. Interest calculated on the principal and the accumulated interest. Example 1,000 at 5%, compounded annually. Year 1, 50. Year 2, 52, 50. You see how that works there? So your first year you earn the 5%, the second year you earn the 5%, but you had earned the 5% on the second year on 1,050. And that's why you have the $52.50 instead of the $50 in interest. Next, we have the snowball action. So we have the principal, that's the amount that you invest. We have the interest rate, that's the percentage of return on the investment. Then we have the frequency, how much you put in, how often the interest is compounded. Is that daily, monthly, annual? Then we, like I said, the snowball rolling downhill, it picks up more snow and grows larger and faster. That's like your investment over time. It grows and the interest starts to accumulate more interest as well. All right, real world example number 1, early bird versus late starter. So we have the early bird on the left, invest $200 a month from age 25 to 35 for 10 years, total invested $24,000. The value at 65, $240,000. Okay, late starter, invest $200 a month from age 35 to 65, 30 years, total invested $72,000, value at 65, $180,000. As you can tell, the reason why the person on the right has less money than the person on the left is because of the age difference. So for 30 years, you're losing 10-year difference, right? From 35 to 25, right? But that extra 10 years makes up a lot of money. That's the difference between $240,000 and $180,000, if that makes sense. So the key insight is time in the market is greater than timing the market. So real world example 2, the magic of small regular contributions. Scenario 1, saving just $5 a day, 10 coffees or whatever. Calculation, $5 a day, 365 days a year, $1,825 a year. Impact over 30 years at 7%. That annual return, this could grow to over $180,000. So your $5 coffee from age 25 to 35 for 10 years is $180,000. That's what it's costing me, which is insane. So if you think about that, maybe that coffee is not worth it. And maybe you should just go on the no calf like me, but that's up to you. So why compound interest matters to you. Retirement planning, crucial for building a substantial nest egg. One day you will get old and life does go by. So it's better to just plan for it and start younger. Achieving financial goals, buying a house, funding education, dream vacations, and stuff like that, right? Fighting inflation ensures your money grows faster than the inflation costs of living, because every year your money is worth less, if it's sitting in a bank account or it's sitting in cash. Financial freedom, the path to being less reliant on your active income. Tips to maximize your compounding power. Start early, Time is your greatest asset. Invest regularly. Consistency is key. Dollar cost averaging. Invest a portion of your income. Increase contributions as your income grows. So should your investments. Reinvest earnings. So reinvest your dividends, let those compound. Choose wisely. Seek investments with reasonable and consistent returns, mutual funds, stocks, ETFs, etc., and make sure it's in a retirement vehicle like a 401k or a Roth IRA. If you have a 401k, make sure you maximize the match if you have a match. Tips to maximize your compounding power accounts. All right, that is all for this video. I will catch you in the next one. What are you doing to maximize your compound interest for your age? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it.